Week 4 BM350 Discussion Feedback. Ethics. Ethics is a concern with a defined level of trust within groups and ensures the practice of a particular code of conduct. Understanding ethics will guide decision-making, especially when there are dilemmas, controversial subjects, or competing expectations. The ethical code promotes honesty, integrity, and an acceptable standard of behavior in relationships with otherwise competing objectives. Frequently leaders face dilemmas that require choices between competing sets of values and priorities. The best leaders recognize dilemmas and face them with a commitment to doing what is right, not just what is expedient. Leaders set a moral example that becomes the model for an entire group or organization. Leaders should internalize a robust set of ethics, which are principles of proper conduct or a system of moral values. Qualities of leadership that engender trust include vision, empathy, consistency, and integrity. Moral reasoning and character-based leadership. Progress in understanding ethical behavior and increasing its use can be purely rational or reasoning-based in approach. Researchers have established that although people's predictions were generally consistent with their personal values, their actual behavior are often unrelated to the values. Behavioral scripts from one's conditioning, such as religious tradition, can trigger and lead to ethical behavior without explicit moral reasoning. Some researchers believe that moral reasoning is rarely the direct cause of ethical judgment. The leadership's collective values are significant in determining the dominant organizational values. Many of the most challenging decisions made by leaders are choices between opposing values. Leaders must set a personal example of values-based leadership and ensure that clear values guide everyone's behavior in an organization. Summary from the textbook. There is a clear relationship between ethics, values, and leadership. How one makes moral or ethical judgments is the evidence of what one believes is right and wrong. Ethical dilemmas often involve choosing between competing priorities rather than choices between what is simply right or wrong. Researchers have explored and established the interdependencies between effective leadership and particular value systems. There is an increased interest in understanding the kinds of practices instituted within organizations to promote ethical climates. The perception of unethical treatment increases the likelihood of disagreements.